Just make Zan pay for one of my alts to be transferred over.
Same.
Don't you have like 10 million gold?
No.
Fucking snow here on Friday.
Nice.
Oh, you poor baby.
Hey, we finally got snow too. High five, Zan.
Still waiting for it up here.
Stays on the ground.
What's snow?
Sure,
Oh.
it didn't stay, but we got a little bit.
Informer.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I lick your butthole now.
You lick your butthole now? What?
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
There's two of them.
I have better things to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Gotta play Overwatch. He's becoming an Overwatch pro now.
Did someone say drunk
Kappa.
Overwatch?
Game suck.
My next day was terrible. Yikes.
Rook's too toxic, dude.
He's
Fucking
fucking super
shit-talking me
toxic.
the whole time.
He's super toxic. Just mocking us to our faces the whole night. It's messed up.
I
Captain.
updated the note with Delirium. Let's talk about this fight real quick. There's... let me do a real check, make sure I'm sure. Just fuck you guys.
Yikes.
Clicked the wrong button.
Are you here, Mings?
Yes.
It didn't go through?
Not ready, so I'm just making sure.
You pulled the Bjork.
Alright, so let's talk about this fight. This fight is almost... I don't want to say exactly the same. The timings are like a lot different and stuff, but like the abilities in this fight are almost exactly the same as Heroic. The main difference is that the tentacles that come, instead of there just being one, there are three. So the first one will always spawn, and then the next two will spawn counterclockwise from it. So if this first one spawns on yellow, then the next one will spawn in between green and yellow, then the one after that will spawn on green, and they hit like in the order they spawn. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the majority of our wipes, people getting hit by that. The number one rule on that is that you have to be personally responsible for yourself in dodging the tentacles. The tanks will do their best to keep the boss where it's safe, but sometimes it's just not going to happen, and you're just going to have to either stop DPSing or adjust or whatever so that you don't get hit. You can dodge the tentacles in between them. You can line up in the line of one of them, let the other one go, and then move into it. Whatever you got to do to stay alive, it's your personal responsibility to stay alive on that. No matter where the boss is, what's going on, or anything, you have to be responsible for yourself. The other main difference is that there are 4 dreads each time instead of, I think it was 3 in her. And then in phase 4, we don't have Thalisra's portal to go in or out of the Fear Realm. So we have to use summoner portals to get in, and we have to use summoner portals to get out. So it changes how we DPS in phase 4 just a little bit, but we'll talk about that when that comes. And the other main thing, and I'm going to have Saz be in charge of this, is the little ads. Their stacks go down way faster on Mythic than they do on Heroic. So we have to make sure we're killing the little ads before their stacks fall off. So Saz, you'll just have to either show it on your nameplates or whatever you got to do so you can see if there's a low one, just call it out, throw a skull on it, and just call that we all need to swap to it. I would say low is if it's getting close to like 5 stacks or lower, and it's still like pretty high, or just call it out if it's 5 stacks or lower, and everyone can swap to it and finish it off, no matter like how high it is or any of that stuff. I don't remember off the top of my head what the debuff is called, or the buff or whatever they get, but I can probably find it for you in just a second. So due to how spell queuing works on this fight, there's like a few strategies on how to deal with this fight. There's a Zerg strategy, which I hope that we can do at some point, but I don't think we can do it right now, so we're not going to worry about it right yet. But basically pushing phase 1 at different times is going to have the fight play out in very different ways each time. So we have some very specific timings early on in the fight. Because of that, we are not going to pre-pot, and we are not going to use our cooldowns on the pull, because we're literally going to have to fucking sit on our hands without them so that we can get our DPS timing right, okay? So no one has to pre-pot. No one should pre-pot. Like, if you pre-pot, you're just hurting us, because we're going to have to sit on our hands even longer and not do anything. And then no one uses your cooldowns at the start. We'll save them. Okay, so phase 1 is like exactly the same as phase 1 in Heroic, except for the tentacles come in 3. So we'll just start with the boss in the middle of the room, drag him to one of the summoners, we cleave it down. We're decently melee heavy, so we can just drag the boss around to the summoners as they go down. Range just help multi-dot the far ones, multi-dot all the ads, cleave all the bros and all that stuff. Okay, that's phase 1. So the timing on phase 1 is that he pushes from phase 1 to phase 2 at 85%. We have to push him to 85% just as he casts his third tentacle. Okay, it's very delicate. So we're going to push the boss to like 88, 87%, and then we're just going to fucking stop DPS, and then we're going to push it when he starts casting his third crushing tentacle, okay? Again, no pots, no CDs on the pull. We're going to have to hold DPS without them, so we need to just not use them at all. And then phase 2 is like nothing really happens in that phase. It's like 10% or something, and we just like do nothing. We just have to push into phase 3 10 to 15 seconds before the second maddening eruption, which is the pool the boss has to be dragged into. It should be no issue. We might have to even stop DPS there, so we'll just chill if we have to. Phase 2, like the only thing that happens in phase 2 is that the you get the little what are the fucking pools called on the ground? Manifest Nightmare pools. So you just have to make sure in phase 2 and in phase 3 we're just not dropping Manifest Nightmares all over the place. Just drop them along the edge of the room like we normally do in Heroic. That's basically phase 1 and 2. Any questions on that? I'm gonna get you a weak aura for it, Sus. I had one saved somewhere.
I just got the most popular one on Wago. I assume it's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it's just the Gathering Nightmare Stacks nameplate anchor. Or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay, let's talk about phase 3 real quick, because like phase 1 through 3 are fairly straightforward. Phase 4 is we're gonna have most of our wipes. So phase 3 starts, and it's basically the same as Heroic. Just the timings and overlaps can get a little spicy. The Fear Realm, which is the realm we're all in at that point, if you're not going into Delirium, which I've assigned Delirium in the note, and we'll talk about Delirium in a second. The Fear Realm, which is the normal realm that everyone's in, is all about boss movement and tank movement, and then DPS just not dropping the nightmare pools all over the place and not getting hit by tentacles. The first Delirium, you guys should be able to point towards the middle of the room, no problem, because there's not any other overlaps with it. We'll send 3 people, Shady, Quiche, and me. We'll go in order, like the pool's closest to the boss. So Shady will be closest to the boss, Quiche will be middle, I'll be the back one. the 3 of us that go down, our goal is to stay alive in the Delirium Realm until we get the boss to 50%. So basically the entirety of Phase 3, Shady, Quiche, and I have to stay... Our goal is to stay into the Delirium Realm, or as long as we're going to need the damage. But basically for the Fear Realm, after the first Delirium, you move the boss to the new Eruption, which overlaps with the Tentacle. It can be shitty, but again, you have to be personally responsible for it. And the second Delirium is going to come during this. Just face it however, as best you can, like just as long as it's not in the wall. The Tentacles will happen before the second Delirium like goes off. So just dodge the Tentacles, then get into the Delirium pools. Again, Saz, Lucy, and TJ, you guys will get in that order, closest to the boss. Saz, you'll get closest to the boss. TJ, or Lucy, you'll get middle. TJ, you'll get the furthest one from the boss. And then once you guys get in, we just try to push the boss before the third Delirium cast. But that's basically Phase 3. Like, there's nothing special about Phase 3, other than there's like one shitty overlap with the... I think it's the second Maddening Eruption and the second like Delirium cast. There's a tentacle that can spawn over where we need to stand, but you just have to dodge it.
I had a question for Phase 3 Jazz.
Yes, sir.
One of the videos I watched was suggesting that when the transition is going to happen, you want to actually get yourself damaged out as opposed to just go out. Do we want to aim for that?
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I'll talk about Delirium in right. The Phase 3 Fear Realm is pretty straightforward. So Delirium. So there's 6 of us going down, 2 sets of 3. I mentioned before the first set of us, Shady, Quiche, and I, we need to stay alive until we get to 50%. We want to stay alive the entire time that we're in there. It's important to know anytime you go into the Delirium Realm, which is basically just going to be Shady, Quiche, me, the Demon Hunters, and TJ are the ones that are assigned in Phase 1 and 2. Whenever you're in the Delirium Realm, if he pulls you out automatically because we phase, you do not get healed to full. So like if I'm at 50% health and the boss gets to 50%, I get pulled out of the Delirium Realm at 50% health. I'm still stunned, but I'm at 50% health. If you die in the Delirium Realm and get ported out, then you get healed to full. So it's very important that anytime you're going to be exiting the Delirium Realm, you die. So you get healed to full, which gives the healers the best chance to remove your stun and to like keep you topped off because you'll have higher Hysteria stacks than everyone else. It gives you the best chance of survivability. So right before we get to 50%, anyone that's in the Delirium Realm, you guys will just stand in the Tentacle Smashes. Not the ones that happen like through the whole fight, just the ones that happen like downstairs, you know, the little like ground slam ones. You'll just stand in some of those and we'll get out. Healers, it's important you dispel the stuns off of us as fast as you can when we come out. We'll try to call when we're getting ready to come out, like I'll call like, okay, we're everyone in Delirium, get out, and then like you guys know we just got to dispel. If there's 6 of us, then yes, like you'll have to dispel and then dispel again when you can, since we don't have a mass dispel. But just make sure you guys are watching us. Make sure you dispel us immediately. Make sure you know that we're going to have higher Hysteria stacks than the rest of the raid because it stacks faster down below than it does in the Fear Realm. But yeah, that's basically all there is for Delirium in Phase 2. Just dodge stuff, stay alive as long as you can, kill the boss as much as you can. Help kill little ads if there are any little ads up because you can target them. Don't kill your friends. So it might get a little spicy with Quiche and the melee, but I saw like plenty of videos where fire mages were down with melee and it didn't seem to be an issue at all. And then Phase 3, it pushes to Phase 4 at 50%. So we'll focus on the first 3 phases for now, and once we start getting consistently to Phase 4, we'll talk about Phase 4. Phase 4 is not really a whole lot different, but the timings and like the DPS requirements and healing requirements are a little higher. So any questions?
Do you want us to spec for pure single target? Or no? Or unclear?
I mean, it's like a balance. So just most of the stuff we're going to be doing is pure single target because the important parts are in phase 4 killing the echoes so the shield goes down and then like literally just killing the bot. I'd say single target is better. We should have enough cleave with everyone in here, like just passively.
Okay.
Like the warriors do like all of their cleave without really doing any different than single target. And then demon hunters I think as well for the most part.
Cheaters.
We'll use Lust like in the last phase on one of the splits, one of the echoes, and it'll mean that like people in the Delirium realm have to have their own drums so that you can pop it yourself since you'll be hostile to other people. But we'll worry about that like when we get there.
Just a super quick note about healing. Take a look at the note now if you don't have it open, especially the demon hunters and the warriors. The concept is we're going to be dispelling the dreads all at once with a tremor totem, but that means we're going to need to have damage mitigation or some CD up beforehand. So if your name is on there and it's not a throughput CD like Shout or Darkness or something, make sure that you're emphasizing the dread CD and you're popping that before the dreads go out because we're going to try and dispel them immediately. So we'll need to have Darkness down already. We'll need to have Shout up already, you know, AM already. So just take a look and make sure you're paying attention to those timers.
I didn't mention like when I want you guys to use your DPS cooldowns since I said not to use them at the start. I honestly think that we won't need them in phase 1 or 2 at all, and it's better just, and it feels bad, but I think it's better literally just to sit on them until the start of phase 3, because the first DPS check is like getting through phase 3 before the third delirium. So we just sit on them, we use them at the start of phase 3, and then basically they should be coming back up for the first split in phase 4, which is the first like DPS check, and then for the second split in phase 4 we'll probably use hero, and then after that like there's no real hard DPS checks. So I would say literally just sit on your DPS cooldowns until the start of phase 3 because we're going to be pushing the boss way too fast, and that's like in general everyone. Like obviously be smart about like it's a 30-second cooldown. It's probably not a DPS cooldown you need to sit on, but we're going to be pushing the boss fast. So I'm talking about like the 2 and 3 minute stuff that. I mean, it's going to be like sure, like warriors can use your stuff on the pull if you want because it's like such a short cooldown. But like if we're pushing too fast, we're just gonna have to sit on our hands anyway. So. Syringe check and suples. The markers are literally down just for reference on boss movement and tentacles and stuff like that.
I'll try calling out the tentacles.
And again, just like normal in heroic and stuff, like generally staying near the boss is better to help with healing. But again, you want to be personally responsible for.
Tentacles always go counterclockwise, right?
The first one will spawn, and the next two will spawn counterclockwise of where the first one is. Now, I want you guys to eat food and like flask and all that stuff. Just don't pre-pot and don't use your cooldowns at the start. Like we're gonna want the food buffs and stuff for later for help.
Fight the muscle memory.
That's what I'm saying.
For positioning too, we're depending on a lot of CDs that are going to be dropped at the foot of the boss. So make sure when dreads are going out, that you're getting in the darkness. You probably won't live if you're not grouped up on the boss.
Yeah, there'll be once we get to the manic ones, we'll have to talk about like positioning for that. But for these like first 3 phases, you should literally just be stacked on the boss when dreads coming for CDs. One more ready check. Whenever you're ready, Sauce.
I'm good.
Alright, let's go.
One shot team.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, let's see.
Oh my
One.
god, Gene. The pot thing fucks me up.
Dark Beyond.
Same.
Yeah.
Better not pull
First
early,
shred's coming.
whatever.
Tremor Darkness. Avenging Wrath.
Yikes.
Portal of
We win these?
Why is he?
Easy.
Crushing Grasp.
Alright, genitals. We're safe on like star side. Triangle, I guess.
Oh, did I grab?
I swap over to the ads, so
That one, the skull. Skull's at 5. Oh, wait, you said when they're low? Sorry.
I mean, we have to kill them before they're stacked. Yeah, we don't want them to turn to unleash. So
No,
before
like-
they
Yeah,
get to.
we have to go to moon.
Another skull, another skull. Oh, yikes.
Oh, that's what happens.
It's a DK pad.
That's fine.
Oh,
There's another one up.
don't worry, guys. The ooze is running again.
It's spicy.
Or Mastery.
This right here is where we want to be pushing the boss. Obviously, we're down people, so basically, want to get them to like 87, and then right when this starts to cynical, we push them to 85.
Portal
But we don't want unleash nightmares or any of that stuff up. So.
I like these last few run backs. These are fucking awesome. Like this for all bosses.
And we can actually repair here with the mount? Pogs.
I think it's forgiveness for them not putting any skips and raids this entire tier or expansion.
It's fair.
He's instant.
Yo,
Check out my sperm. It's a
you
gilded
what?
sperm. My sperm. I have a gilded ghost sperm.
Oh my god,
Quest.
you already bought it too?
Get the
Did you get the
quest.
quest done?
Yeah, I got the quest. The
I
quest?
forgot to click on
Do you guys have
What
the
quest?
Do you guys have the transmog yet?
Yeah, I got it
25
today.
out of 40.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's pre-purchase BS.
Is there like a new X pack or something?
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, this weekend was BlizzCon, wasn't it?
Oh, God, it's us.
There wasn't anything exciting, so don't worry.
They announced Heroes of the Storm too.
Pogs?
No, they didn't.
Yikes.
I don't even think they had any panels for that game. They just pretended like it wasn't there.
Yeah, they did. You should have.
No, they didn't.
They had a 30-minute panel or 45 or something.
Did it have any other things to it? Just to announce
Any questions?
any,
They just
uh,
talked about what's next, basically.
any cinematics for it? Anything cool? No? Okay.
Sure. Well, we already know they're not investing as much money into it.
You like the game, that's all that matters. Fuck everyone else.
Yeah, it's fun.
How about
I'd
that Diablo
play that
4 though?
any day over Overwatch.
Diablo
That's
4
all I'm
looks
saying.
pretty
What?
fucking sweet.
D4 looks good.
How can you tell it looks good? We've seen a cinematic in like 2 minutes.
Graphically, looks really pretty.
What?
Well-
There was people streaming it.
And yeah, that too.
Yeah, there's people playing.
problem is it's gonna
Yeah,
be
well,
like 7
wouldn't
years
play it
before it comes
for-
out.
Yeah,
Half an hour doing it.
No, they said that it was being released on the Xbox and the PS4, and
Right.
they don't have any plans on other consoles. And since Xbox and PS4 are going to be obsolete next Christmas, I think it's going to come out next year.
Well, what's the alternative? Announcing that it's for consoles that don't exist?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah, that's very true as well.
They said not even Blizzard soon.
Oh
so-
no, so like 5 years from now. Yikes.
2030.
Free
Well,
Hong
that's good.
Kong.
Yikes us.
Anyone hear that, kid?
We're all going to be Chinese by then.
Holy shit.
You can
Anyhow.
train Japanese.
Not me.
Japanese.
Good night, mate.
During one of the Q&As, like one guy, like at the end of his question, said, "Oh yeah, free Hong Kong" or something. And then for like 5 minutes after that, some kid was just, well, not 5 minutes, it was like a minute. Some kid just kept yelling "free Hong Kong."
All right. Sorry about that. Just so we have it like known before, Shady, I'm gonna want you to call probably most of the timings for the Delirium people, like Delirium 1. It's close to 50%. We're going out, stuff like that.
Okay.
And I'll worry about calling most of the other things. And then Gene, I'll probably need help calling some percentage things if I'm down in Delirium. I can call boss percentage things, but like in phase 4 when we want to get that one summoner down low, but we don't want to kill it, like telling people to stop DPSing it and stuff like that. Alright, let's do an energy. Remember, I still want you to eat food.
That don't kill me. Especially when we have to do the spicy dodges. Because if one of us mess up, one of us dies.
Did you eat?
Oh, sorry.
Why blame the Canadian? Zzz.
Ouch.
Is Quebec still a part of Canada?
Barely.
Let's go.
Sacre bleu.
Language. Seriously, dude. Jesus.
5,
Thanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Who pre-potted?
Oh my god, I did.
Oh my god, Gene!
I'm gonna create a fake button that pretends to pre-pod. I'm just gonna hit that.
Just move it from bars, right?
And then how are you gonna pot later?
The pre-pod button later.
Thanks.
That hurts.
Gaining time.
Yeah, I wasn't stacked rip.
It's missing some CDs. That's what happens.
Feels bad, man.
Mine wasn't down, my bad. Oh wait.
Crushing grasp. Avenging wrath.
Circle. And then just try to taunt like stuff in.
Gaining time.
Yeah, I am.
Thanks.
That's on your statue and stuff, just constantly.
I can't mark when I'm dead.
This week or is super useful.
Skull.
Tentacle.
Thanks. Alright, let's wait.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna share this too so other people can see. It's pretty helpful.
Gimme.
If you don't want to rely just on the call.
Did Gene yell? I hope that's the weak aura.
Yes, yes it is.
As for the range, do you want us to put more focus in helping the little ads or getting the big summoners down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes?
I mean, everything's got to die, so.
Saz, can you relink that?
Requested display does not exist. Good job.
I also get that.
Then there's probably no point. I mean, I could try it again.
I don't know if that's the exact one he has, but that's one I have.
It's in Discord.
Discord.
That looks like the exact one, because the name on Wago, like the link's the same.
It shows the stacks for the little ads,
No,
so we know which ones to kill. So if you're killing little ads, then you should probably get it.
So for people that it's good for, the belts works on this fight. It's OPOP. Purification protocol also kind of OPOP.
I need to upgrade my belt.
I need to upgrade my boots and my bracers.
Not same.
I need to upgrade my life. Thanks.
Yikes.
Same.
Too much drunk Overwatch.
I don't think
Fucking
we have
dread.
enough drunk Overwatch.
All I know is I got there and everyone was drunk, and then everyone started yelling at each other.
Sounds about right.
I think I was passed out by then.
What's the point of Overwatch?
And
Nobody's
Zan, I
yelling.
kid you not, at one point there were words, I don't remember if Junie said it or Prink said it, but one of them said it to the other that said, "I will eat you."
True.
This is what I like. Back to the lesbian crisis management.
Everyone's ready.
Back to it.
Yeah, we had a lesbian couple in the
Do
game.
not putt. And we had a gay couple as well. Can't leave them out.
That's what have one.
That's the
Sauce,
same thing.
please.
2, 1.
Yikes.
Congratulations.
Early.
Dark Beyond.
Make sure you're stacked for Dread. If you have a cooldown that goes down, drop it before the Dread, so in case you get feared, you know. Pog?
Poggers?
That was like way better.
So easy, and we hit our mark.
Did it, guys?
That actually, I feel like I got to the same, if I'm being honest.
Lucy is second on heels.
I use that for pinnacle. Go to that circle. Or diamond more. Like that ad needs to come in like right away, always.
Pog, we're doing better with those ads.
Do I need to drag a boss over in
Probably not. But we're gonna have to
we have
stop DPS at like 88. Yeah.
Both coming in there. Diamond.
Yikes. I misjudged the in between them. We want to stop on boss damage. We have about 10 seconds before we want to stop on boss damage.
Darkness. Avenging Wrath. Or Mastery.
Ask, you can tremor this.
You didn't stack.
Crushing
Alright.
Grasp.
Push, 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 push.
We're safe here.
There we go. We pushed it at the right time, guys. And the Maddening Eruption should be coming down. I can't see anything.
Zen, follow.
First Delirium will be soon.
Life Cocoon.
Nickel.
Crushing Rapture. Punctured Darkness. Avenging Wrath.
We're safe here. More towards triangle.
When the Delirium comes, Saws, just go on the far back one for me. Should be coming soon. Make sure you're cleaving those little ads down still.
Dread is coming soon. Kazi and Bings each dispel one, and then heal, and then revival.
Okay. We'll go back to Star.
Just Delirium.
Aegis of Light.
Oh no,
Maddening
running bad.
Eruption. Revival. Delirium's Descent.
There's
Delirium one.
Delirium.
Name of the boss.
We have about 30 seconds that we want to push the boss. So we have 16%. Good job getting the boss to the pool. Yikes, Sauce and Shady.
Avenging Wrath. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles, speed, have the dodge in the middle.
It's fine, it's done.
Delirium's Descent.
And I screwed up that.
Phase 1 was better. We didn't have
Someone
any
needs
big
to hit the
boys.
first one. Front one.
Yeah, it's done. I mean, it's quick. We didn't have any big boys, guys. In phase 1. I was dead, so I couldn't really see what was going on the rest of the fight. Plus a
An
3
anti
healing.
lot.
Replace Loan, please.
Excellent.
Loan good
Fucking low.
DPS?
If you want to go enhance, now's the time. It's
Almost
poggers on
got beat
this.
by Lucy.
Yikes.
I enjoyed going from last to fifth and that 10 seconds of delirium. That was a good time.
I enjoyed beating Jean when I was dead.
Nice, nice.
Yikes.
Full defensive.
Same.
Advantage should be doing 20,000, not 20,000, 40,000.
20 million.
Full defensive too, can't you tell? Haven't you seen my damage on other fights?
Yeah.
Phase 1 timing was real good. We pushed right when we needed to. Phase 2 timing was good too. Alright, one's ready. Let's do it again.
Five,
Don't pre-buy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Avenging Wrath, Dark Beyond.
First shred is coming.
Darkness. Tremor Totem. Healing Time.
God, we're a real guild.
Portal of Madness.
Now you've done it.
Avenging Wrath, Holy Avenger.
They should put that in our advertisement. We're a real guild now.
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle. It's in between.
Yeah, that wasn't in between, guys. Come on, man. Well,
And that's
I'm trying to.
try harder, dude. There's one in the
There's
back,
one out
couple in
here
the
on
back.
me. Then these 5 seconds.
Healing Tide.
We can get that one
Crushing
done.
Grasp.
We can just wipe it now. Just stand in the dark. Go.
So I think if there's more than one, I'm just gonna like put skull and then X, just so.
Why
people
do
know.
our
I
marks
assume most people see it now as well, but
Why or what, Zan?
Saz is doing skull. It's our. Which ones aren't being used?
skull and X will be the two easiest for me to use. I mean, I could change my binding.
Shady's
if you want me to use
auto.
something else.
Shady's auto putting star, circle, and diamond on dread people. It looks like 3 of the dread people. I don't know about the 4th.
I would put your ox actually closer to the boss. And just like be moving it like always. Like don't put it on top of the boss, but like out like towards the middle, but not all the way.
I think it depends if you have big wigs or yeah. I think there's an overall one, yeah. But do you have big wigs or DBM? Because if you have big wigs, I know you just go slash big wigs, then options icon, and just click check disable.
Melvin Gordon played today. Prog.
Love to see it.
Aaron Jones did not play today.
Love to see it.
He got like 50 points last week. He get 2 this week to even out.
Yeah, well, the Packers didn't show up today.
You know who did show up?
Neither did the fucking Bears.
You know who did show up? Buttlicker. He showed up.
That is true. He definitely did. He's the MVP of my team
Let me
this
know
week.
when you're ready, Sus.
I'm good.
Right, let's go. There's not really anything that needs marked right now in this fight.
4,
So it doesn't matter if we have it off.
2, 1. Healing tide.
Other than ads, which need to be manually marked.
Dark beyond. Healing tide. Avenging darkness.
Prog?
Lucy, the healing.
Portal of madness.
I try.
Earth, man.
Avenging wrath. Healing tide. Crushing grasp.
Go towards Star.
Healing tide.
Like, are we? I guess we're stopping. I guess maybe the boss doesn't really matter.
Healing tide. Crushing grasp.
Tentacle.
Gotta kill that one. Guess so.
Moon, diamond.
Avenging wrath.
Another skull's out.
Alright, stop on boss. Just finish this little one. Finish this little one, then just stop on boss.
Dread 5.
Darkness. Spirit hand. Tremor tunnel. Crushing
Alright,
grasp.
push.
Or
Push, push.
Tentacle. X.
Maddening corruption.
Make sure you're not dropping pools everywhere.
Star.
Crushing grasp. Puncture darkness.
Kazi and I will dispel for the next one.
Safe here.
Alright, we should be pushing here for phase 3. A little slow here.
Go to circle.
Delirium's descent.
Aquarium one.
Corruption. Healing tide. Divine
Yikes.
Circle, by the way. Omega low.
Rip. Sorry, Shady.
Oh, so rude.
commanding show. Crushing grasp. Your darkness. Delirium's descent.
Wait, swipe. Wait. Quiche die. Quiche, please.
The dark stuff doesn't count me fast enough.
I think a majority of the raid just, took it to the face.
Just say circle. Circle was safe.
He did indeed. But I think half the raid was eating chips.
Thanks.
Share, please.
I wish.
How do you not have chips, Bjork?
It's going the other way actually better
It's
though.
all
I
my
don't
kids.
know.
You can't eat all their Halloween candy.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Going behind it gives him time to get to it. Going ahead. That's what he means. I think.
I'm gonna be. I was facing to the orange side, so I was close to that side, so I don't know.
I mean, people should just be able to watch through themselves and make judgments for themselves.
I was just thinking about the timing though. I guess we'll beat that for more TPS.
Yeah, we were a little slow facing into phase 3, so the delirium should have come a little bit earlier than it. But
Tell us where to go, Gene.
oops,
We will follow.
that was the wrong button.
Oh my god, I was all ready to go, dude.
The creepbot didn't do anything that fall.
It's broken.
Did you do anything?
Fucking yikes. I did more than Junie. Yikes.
Nice.
What?
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 Nice.
What?
What?
Nice.
Since I was ready.
I'm good.
What?
In the butt?
There it is.
Put in and
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll never forget that song now. Thanks to
Dark Beyond.
Make sure you're stacked for dread.
Avenging Wrath. Avenge Darkness. Commanding Strength. Strength Total. Healing Time. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp. Healing Time.
Save. Kind of orange.
Crushing Grasp.
Or save. This whole side.
Alright, stop on boss damage. Just kill the little ad, and then just chill.
When I'm saying save, it's gonna be on.
Make
the
sure
boss.
you're behind the boss for dread.
Yeah,
Dread's
we're
in
just
5.
stopping damage here.
Darkness.
No DPS.
So when I'm saying we're safe, it's gonna be on the bosses. Like if you're underneath the boss.
Okay, DPS, DPS.
So move a little bit to blue.
Maddening Eruption.
Raise him, please. I'm gonna go across the room.
Avenging Wrath. Only avenge life between. Crushing Grasp. Puncture Darkness.
Triangle side.
Healing Time.
Dread should be coming soon.
Crushing Grasp.
Should have pushed by now.
Save here.
Protection.
Just watch
Delirium
on
1 soon.
behind the boss. Watch behind.
Maddening Eruption.
Looks like you delayed there.
Yeah, we're a little slow pushing in.
Watch you're not in the circle, someone's in it.
Commanding Shout. Healing Time. Crushing Grasp. Punctured Darkness. Delirium's Descent. Healing Time.
There's Delirium 2. What, Hinte?
Yeah, you are saying
It's just
that.
every time Tentacle is like a reminder. A lot of guilds use it, so it shows up like multiple people, so people just remember every time they see that they need to look where the tentacles are.
So if I'm going down and I get the debuff on me that leaves the patches, am I still going down?
Yeah, we're slow pushing into phase 3, so
normally that won't happen.
Shouldn't,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna change.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yikes, I pre-potted. No one reminded me.
I also pre-potted.
Make sure you're stacked.
Oh, I got a bit.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles, triangle.
Crushing grasp.
Should we get Skull?
Go to Moon.
And then slow down on the boss range. Finish that some. Kill the little ads.
Sure.
Dread here.
Grouped.
Forward mastery. Crushing grasp.
Push.
X.
Maddening eruption. Avenging
And a triangle.
Got present.
Nice.
More speedy boys.
We did it. God. I hate that.
Is that him?
Life cocoon.
Shaman are finally useful.
Crushing grass. Punctured darkness.
You go circle.
Get your pulls out.
Healing tide. Crushing grasp.
Dread could be soon.
Tentacle. And go to.
So we're in one.
It's delayed.
Maddening eruption. Dark beyond.
Go to skull.
Revival.
Keisha, have mercy on me, please.
Healing tide.
We dread these. I'm so scared right now, guys. Help!
I know.
Help!
I'm so scared.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
scared
yeah.
anymore.
Punctured darkness.
So even when he delays, we're still going to be doing the third dread on the third dread, even if the time's not right. So don't pop things early or do anything different.
Spooky.
Converge totem.
Let's start using all of our cooldowns at the start of phase 2. Like basically when I say push, just use your cooldowns like for phase 1. And see if that helps with the timing a bit.
I'm sorry, I need to AFK a second.
Okay.
Was that Zan I heard in the background?
I think so.
No, if it was me, it would be.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
How do you do?
Would you like a pepperoni on it?
What? That doesn't make any sense. At
Pancake
all.
nips?
Yikes.
Was that an for pancake nips or pancake?
Yes.
Yes, I like it.
I'm back.
Hey, Keish, Sterling Shepard's not playing tomorrow.
So, I kind of did a panic swap because everybody on my team was either 0 or bye, but also doesn't matter. Because this is my team we're talking about. You can put an adorable.
Do you get more wins than me, Keish?
I have 1 win.
Pog, even I have more than that.
New England's keeper kickers let me down.
Should have beat
Keish,
Sims.
you have 2 wins. I have 1 win.
Yeah, against me.
Yeah, so that counts as negating one of his wins.
I think that's correct.
If you lose to TJ, you basically lose one of your victories.
I should have beat Sam, but his defense got 40 points or some bullshit.
Yeah.
They're not getting that tonight. They're playing
I'm
against
just gonna put a
real
5-minute break up because Lucy crashed.
Zan, did you say I was one of the people that beat you?
Yeah, didn't you beat
I don't
me?
remember. Maybe. Fuck, I know.
Sauce has beaten so many people in his lifetime, he loses track of who he has beaten and how many times.
Yeah.
Can re-merge it when we transfer?
Give me that money.
Give me a pizza. And free my soul. I wanna get lost in the guacamole.
Sandy, you have pizza.
Do I now have to wait 3 more seconds to fucking accept because you added a copper?
I had pizza today.
Good, I'll keep adding copper to it too.
I had pizza yesterday.
Did it work? Oh yeah, AA woof. I got it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
What?
I
What are you
merged
talking
my
about?
two.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Let me know when you're ready, Shady. He stood up. He took some steps. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. Don't pre-pot.
Too late, I'm gonna do it one more time.
3, 2, 1.
One more time.
Oh, no shroud.
Dark Beyond.
No, he's on Mixer now.
Healing time.
I'll get it.
Commanding shell.
What's a mixer?
Well, Jeff Gerstmann is also on Mixer.
Where's that darkness? I
Yeah,
missed it.
Oh, now my weak doors aren't working. That's all.
Pog?
No, cool.
Crushing grasp.
Circle.
I think I think that this guy sounds like Gargamel from the Smurfs. No, Dr. Claw from
Blue.
Oh my god. I wasn't on blue. I'm bad. Summoning.
Oh boy.
Thanks for summoning me. We can stop damage.
Dread soon.
Make sure you're stacked
Just
up.
stop damage. Can I have Ant, please? Oh, you already hit me. Nice. We pushed
The
early.
bluey.
Crushing grasp.
It's really bad.
Triangle.
Puncture darkness.
This next one's gonna be 3. Just treat it like 3.
Watch the pools.
Delirium's descent.
Dorian 1.
The timing is so fucked.
Are we skipping all the dreads?
Yeah, because we pushed too early in phase 2.
Healing time.
So? Probably after this.
Tremor tunnel.
Oof.
Crushing grasp.
Yeah, we just pushed too early in phase 1. And it just fucks everything up, as you guys can see. Talk is TJ pre-potted.
Fucking TJ.
Did you even know that
303.
what does?
I don't know, I just see that it was a pre-1.
It was a 1-year healing pot.
Is it mana regen? Better be mana regen. This is purely checking something. Did your number change, Jesus? Because I purged like all your characters.
No.
Can't confirm it's the same number.
Yeah. I hate it when you're here, but you're not here. Hate it when you're friends from the old peers. Hate it when you talk, but you don't hear. Hate it when your energy feels weird. Last time I think I laughed was last year. Made more money last month than the past year. When everything feels fake, only facts here. I remember working back as a cashier. Similar times I would spend 3 weeks at a page.
Yes, I probably merged them before then.
But it didn't even change like between before and now.
What do you mean? When you change characters? From your
Before that
warlock
role
to the priest?
Before that role to now, it didn't change. Everyone's ready. So
Did I link the leaderboard before the roll?
no, I just keep a log of what my tally is.
Okay. Okay.
Dark Beyond. Human time. Darkness, tremor total. Human time. Portal of Madness. Crushing Breast.
Zaqul.
Human time.
Star.
Crushing Grasp.
Stop on the boss. Just stop damage on the boss. With 12
Still
seconds.
hear
to
autos going out?
You just stop autoing everything. Well, I mean,
I hear
obviously,
more
but
than just one person.
Prog? Push.
Portal of Madness. Maddening Eruption.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just wait.
Black Cocoon. Dark Beyond. Dark Beyond.
I don't understand why I died. I was definitely in the Spirit Link. So.
It was probably a half second late, so I'm not sure you got the mitigation from. Don't know why you're the only one, but.
Shadow Priest suck.
Damn, when darkness procs on that shit, it's actually fucking nutty. Almost 200k on like 5 people.
It's almost like AMZ.
Almost. Fog. It's okay, they're taking it back.
Giving it back.
Wait, you missed healing when literally you didn't have to do any healing, you just stacked cooldowns for everything?
Yeah, it seems like it long, but I feel like Face the Boss stores the group.
Man, not be worth it then. I was hoping it was a time when you weren't tanking.
Oh, I'm always taking this spot.
I guess
Ideally, I should be off taking this, but.
We can just skip it for now then. Have you been dropping it every attempt? I saw it once or twice.
Not every attempt.
Okay.
Everyone's shooting.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Frog Army Istanbul.
Frog rhythms.
Dark Beyond. Darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle. Just in between.
Dark Beyond. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle. We need to go back to Moon.
Just stop on the boss right now. Which is alive.
Dread soon.
Darkness. Tremor Totem. Crushing
Push,
Grasp.
push, push. Use your cooldowns.
Just in between.
Maddening Eruption.
I'm gonna star.
Undash Totem.
Zoom!
Life Cocoon. Healing Tide. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle.
Puncture Darkness.
Go back to blue.
Delirium 1 is soon.
Healing Delirium's Descent.
Good.
Dread should be after this soon.
Tentacle.
Spirit Walker. Maddening Eruption.
Everything
This
just
is in
settles,
here.
right?
Tremor Totem of Light.
That's my bad.
I'll move the boss after that drag goes on.
Crushing Grasp.
We're safe.
Yeesh.
Delirium 2.
We have an ignite issue.
Puncture Darkness.
Yeah, your ignite's taking over 50k on us. Fucking
we have a lot of
quiche.
melee.
We have one melee
Yeah,
and me.
not melee.
So I'm gonna probably change it just because ignite's stupid. I mean, it's not stupid, but it's stupid.
It's poggers, dude. Crack, crack, crackle.
Pop.
Wait, were you saying it was group 2 that might have to kill themselves down there to come up?
Both of us are gonna have to kill ourselves to come up. Group 1 is supposed to be down there the entire time, like all the way to 50%. Then group 2 will come down for like the second part. And we'll all have to kill ourselves before we face. Jack, you're gonna take Keisha's spot for now in phase 1. So you'll be the middle on the first delirium.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, my James.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's fine, Minx, if you want to do it. I changed it the other poll because I was dead.
Okay.
But you and Kazi can do it.
We stack these.
Tremor Totem. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle. Circle. Just go on the diamond I had.
Crushing
Knuckle.
Grasp.
Go to skull square.
We can slow down on the boss bit. Just stop on the boss.
Dread soon.
Like full stop on the boss. We have a little while.
Darkness. Tremor Totem. Divine Man. Third Moon. Crushing
push.
Grasp.
Cooldowns.
Knuckle. Should be safe here. Watch skull side of the boss. We're fine. Going to diamond.
Light Cocoon. Crushing Grasp. Punctured Darkness.
We should be safe here. We're safe.
Get ready to run out with pools. Pools. Watch them. Don't get.
Healing Tide. Delirium's Descent.
Delirium 1.
It's me, Jack, and Shady.
Dread soon. This is dispels from Mings and Kazi.
Maddening Eruption. Pages of Healing Tide. Revival. Crushing Grasp.
Circle.
Walker.
Go circle.
Delirium's
Oh,
Descent.
those pulls are.
Delirium 2.
Healing Tide.
Gonna skull.
Well, that's fun.
It's gonna wipe.
Healing Tide.
Did what cause that?
The darkness was down.
Crushing
I
Grasp.
didn't move the boss in time over there.
Okay. I think Shady and I were fine down there with Jack, right? Until the explosion happened.
Yep.
Quick crowd timing.
Mm-hmm. Did anyone notice how long we had before the third delirium there? Because that's when we need to get them to before we need to get them to 50% before then.
think the nightmare pulls could be a little better? Like,
Yeah,
should they
the
be
pulls
dropped
we
towards the
drop.
middle?
They should be dropped all the way on the edge, right? So it went some, yeah. So I'll try to call when those are coming so people can pre-position on the edge. That way if you get it, you just stay on the edge. If you don't have it, you can just step in a little. Alright, everyone's ready again? So.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark Beyond.
Stack it up.
Human Time. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Star side, not all the way to star, but.
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle.
Start slowing on the boss.
X.
Dread 2 soon.
Tremor to Darkness.
Get on the boss.
Defilement. Crushing Grasp.
Push, push.
Get a square.
Maddening Eruption.
Circle.
The pools are in 10 seconds, so get on the edge. And if you don't have it, then you go towards the inside.
Tentacle. Diamond side.
Human Time.
Pool. Okay,
Delirium's Descent.
Delirium.
Dorian 1.
Dread is coming soon.
Ancestral Maddening Eruption. Human Time.
I'm gonna blue. Or star, sorry.
Crushing Grasp.
And it's gonna be tentacles.
Guardian Spirit.
It has to be in
Delirium 2 soon.
Delirium's Descent. Puncture Darkness.
It's a rough overlap.
What's happening there? I'm sorry, I'm underneath.
I have to move the boss into the darkness. There's tentacles going at the same time, and then the realm portal spawn. So I think
Sort of like
people,
it's an RNG thing though, right? If the tentacles spawned better, it would have been okay,
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what I said before. Like, people just have to watch where the tentacles are.
Yeah, you have time too. Don't forget, like Delirium isn't like, you know, you have a few seconds, right?
Yeah, the way that happens, those tentacles should hit, and then you can get in the Delirium. Like, you want to be kind of close to it so you can get it quick. The Delirium doesn't go until after the tentacles. I said that at the get-go when we was explaining things.
If you're ranged and you're not going inside the portal, like just play it safe. Like go off the move with the boss.
It's like the first hard overlap. So. Alright, everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, life 2, 1. Dark Beyond. Tremor Totem. Command and Darkness. Human Tongue. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle. Good for the star.
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Stay here. Range finish that other ad.
I'm gonna just stop on the bus. Just stop on the bus now.
Dread 2 soon.
Push.
Tentacles. In between.
Make sure you're on the edge so that if you get the debuff, you can put the pulse on the edge.
Crushing Grasp. Puncture Darkness.
Tentacles are safe here.
Good job on this pulse.
Delirium's Descent.
Dorian 1.
Dread is pretty soon after this.
Human Time. Spirit Walker. Maddening Eruption. Ancestral Protection. Crushing Grasp.
I'm going to X and those tentacles. Moonside is no, not Moonside.
Torium 2.
Skull side. I screwed up the frontal thing.
Puncture Darkness.
We just lose somebody going in delirium, I imagine.
Yeah, the portal was. I pointed in the wrong direction. I just screwed up.
No worries.
Everything.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got and that I promised.
No, you can't get clue.
I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways. I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been slaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing, make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave.
Alright, let's go again.
5, 4, 3,
Don't pre-putt.
2, 1. Dark Beyond. Tremor to darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness.
Ripping hard on my less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my
Tentacle.
chest. Diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mass hopeless, more tests.
Triangle.
Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Whole life never when I do nothing, make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never
Tentacle.
stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over.
Moonside.
Okay, slow down on boss. I should just stop on boss. We have a long time.
Frog time.
Stop.
I'm sure we're stacked.
Push.
Tentacles. Kinda go towards skull.
Maddening Eruption.
Make sure you're on the edge for debuffs after we move across.
Refresh totem. Life cocoon. Crushing grasp. Punctured darkness.
Tentacles. Moon. And
Get him the debuffs. Get him on the edge. Get... Where's Jack?
Healing Tide.
Thorium one is soon.
Delirium's Descent.
Dread 3 is coming up after this.
Maddening Eruption. Command Healing Tide.
we're gonna skull and there's gonna be tentacles.
Crushing grasp.
Thorium 2 is gonna be soon.
Moon side, square side.
Punctured darkness.
Babe. Oh my god, who put ink pot on me?
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles.
Dorian
Go
3.
to, go to star.
Alright, it's a wipe. We need to push by now. Just wipe. We gotta beat that third delirium there, so we're about 1% behind. Fucker's putting ink pot on me. I got Death Swept, Conductive Ink. Fucking Lucy.
Vanilla
Seeing as how half our abilities are AoE.
God, Lucy, please.
Three ability.
Ash, I just moved salve in there before 4 when we're high stacks. See how that works out so we can heal up before we hit the 4th one. Maybe.
Alright. Step.
Guys, we're almost to the last phase.
Almost to the start of the fight.
Let me know when you're ready, Shitty.
I'm good.
Let's go.
Five, four, three,
Don't
two,
pre-pot it.
1.
God, every time.
Dark Beyond. Tremor Totem. Darkness. Human Time. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. We're safe here.
Human Time. Human Tide.
Probably have to focus the one. Actually, when I got gripped in, I think it's fine. We cleave these.
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles.
Skull.
Back with,
We gotta kill Skull.
Diamond. Diamond.
Skull, quick.
Just wipe. Wipe.
Dark Beyond. Dark Beyond.
Do you want me to call it like a second or
Whatever.
two sooner?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it doesn't hurt anything,
I mean,
right?
everyone should just have
Kill
the
us
weak
sooner.
aura and like see.
Yeah.
Do you guys really doesn't matter?
And
Yeah. I
everyone
mean,
should
I
be-
set it at 5, and I don't know how many people actually like went onto it, but
call it. I mean, you can call it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I mean, maybe it does matter, but you can call it earlier. It doesn't matter when you call it or how early you call it. Too. You call them for at 10 stacks for all I care.
Calling it at 20 stacks from now on.
Perfect.
I calls it like I sees it.
It's a lot of stacks.
Die, Mike.
I'm here. I'm ready. I'm here.
Alright, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, life cocoon. 1. Dark Beyond. Darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness.
Oh, it's in there.
Dark Beyond. Crushing Grasp. Dark
Tentacles.
Beyond.
For this star.
Dark Beyond. Healing Tide. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles.
Healing Tide.
Diamond.
Alright, slow down on bot.
Dread too soon.
Response.
Go to X.
Maddening Eruption.
So we're gonna star after this.
Reverse Totem. Life Cocoon.
Make sure you are against the wall for when these T-bows.
Crushing Grasp. Punctured Darkness.
Star, or not star, circle.
Yikes, standing on star.
Oh.
My bad.
Torian
This
wants
way,
it.
that was bad. I was bad, sorry.
You hate
I meant
to see
to
it.
call it tentacle, and then I
Yeah.
said star instead of tentacle.
I should have been watching myself. Let's do another couple pulls and we'll do a short break since our first break was like really early.
That life grip almost saved me. Almost.
If you're getting feared, like outside of dread, that means you're standing in the tear that the boss is in.
I think it's the one where the summoners spawn from.
Both. I'm pretty sure it's both.
We test these?
I think the terror just does damage because I've been bad and taken it, but I could be wrong.
I'll test it for us here.
I think I'd stand in that before. And it was,
Maybe it's only something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't stand in shit.
It's okay, I'll be the Billy Goat and test it.
What?
What?
What? What are you talking about?
Don't be a Billy Goat. Dave will hump you.
What? No, that's a Billy
What?
Goats.
He's Canadian. Hello? That's an American thing.
Kind of is.
Then you're getting your American pastimes mixed up with Canada?
Can I have Ant, please?
America's favorite.
Go fuck.
Everyone's ready. So
Same one, same. I never get it, dude.
5, 4, 3. Live
Don't
cutscene.
pot?
1.
Don't you pot?
We don't pot these.
Dark Beyond. Commander Trend Totem. Darkness. Human Time. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Let's go circle. So far.
It's one ready. Wait for it.
Crushing Grasp.
you just change device on the one outside.
Yeah, no
the...
shit.
It's my big thing.
Scroll.
How'd that work out for you?
Did a lot of damage.
Nice.
Stop.
I'm slow down on the boss.
Dread soon. It's Dread 2.
We darkness, please.
Darkness. Spirit Wind. Divine Memory. Crushing
Push.
Grasp. Human Time.
Tentacles.
Here's your cooldown.
Put an X.
Magma Eruption.
So we're gonna triangle over. Actually, no. Light. Diamond.
Alright, I'll be the Billy Goat. I am not getting feared.
Human Time.
Well, it hasn't gone off yet.
I'm not getting feared.
Crushing Grasp. Human Time. Punctured Darkness.
I didn't get feared. I'm not
Save
scared.
right here.
Get against the wall for the debuff.
Thorium 1 is soon.
Human Time. Delirium's Descent.
Dread 3 is after this.
Human Time. Unknown Shadow of Light. Maddening Eruption. Revival.
I'm going to blue.
Crushing Grasp.
It's
Human
gonna be
Time.
tentacles.
Thorium 2s and 3.
Go with skull side.
Delirium's Descent.
And I screwed up the portals. Nice.
Yikers.
I tried.
Was there only two?
Yeah.
The third one was just out too far.
Punctured Darkness.
I know my eyes are shit, so I just wasn't sure if it was like I'm blind as fuck or.
Oh, don't you fucking dare.
Well, I mean, you're blinder than
Just because
shit.
your eyes
I'm
are
just
shit
blind
doesn't
as
mean anyone
shit.
else's eyes can
I
be
would,
shit too.
I would trade my eyes for sauces any day.
That's fucking. I don't know why you do that shit.
Football eyes?
Saz's eyes have seen some shit.
Crusty sperm-filled eyes and all.
What?
Pew pew.
Why would I have fucking sperm in my eyes, man?
That's when you jerk off. You jerk off upside
Come on,
down.
Jazz and I aren't that close.
Yeah. I can't quite shoot it. It's around now.
Jerk off upside down.
Yeah.
That does it?
Wait, you've never done that?
I mean, I don't have the apparatus. How
You don't have
Do
a
it with
couch?
a finger in your butt? And oh my god. Don't forget to taste after, though.
Oh, come on, dude.
Zane, you're the one who talks about eating ass all the time.
Yeah, but not after, I put my own
Not your
finger in
own
my
ass.
Do all asses not taste the same?
butt. No, they do not.
Depends on how well the person wipes, you know? there's some shit left, then it'll taste a little shittier than someone else who has
There
no
we
shit
go.
left.
There we go.
Yikes.
Very specific.
Saz, we're gonna move your darkness and try something different.
Debatable.
Just see if we can live with just like this goal.
Everyone, just go. Something happened to Noogie, the kicker for New England. Why is Nick Folk cooking? Fuck is shit.
4, 3, 2.
Don't pre-putt.
Rip, I fucked up. It was my first time.
That's a big DH.
Darkness. Commanding strength, healing tide. Portal of madness. Crushing grasp.
Tentacle. The star.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Safe here. X.
We can stop on the butt. Literally just stop.
Crushing
Push.
Moon.
Maddening eruption.
Then we're going the circle.
Converge totem.
Don't forget the wall bang.
Life cocoon. Puncture dark grasp.
Tentacles. Let us tribal.
Healing tide.
Give us out.
Dorian 1 soon.
Delirium's descent.
Oh sh! I told him the boss button.
Dread 3 soon.
A tree stack.
Darkness. Healing tide. Maddening eruption. Strength.
We're gonna moon
Crushing grasp.
and tentacles.
Dorian 2s and 5.
X is safe.
Delirium's descent. Puncture darkness.
Spelljack. Thank you.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Go to X.
Dorian 3s and 3.
Well, we should be coming out now, delirium people, because we should have pushed by now. But swipe. Just swipe. We had to beat that, third delirium. I fucked up downstairs, so I should have done.
Cooldowns, right?
But I mean, people should use their cooldowns going into phase 3 there, so. Basically, when we push in phase 1 is when people should be using cooldowns to, like, go fast.
This CD's not pots, right?
Yeah, not pots, just their cooldowns.
That's why Weems came back up.
Yeah, basically at that point you can use your cooldowns on cooldown from that point. Just as we get close to the split, you want to like hold them as they come up so that the split happens before it starts casting. I could have a lot more underneath, so I'll be less shit. Yeah, just make sure you're DPSing like in between damage stuff too. I know most of you are. Just make sure you're putting whatever you can in. This is a pretty big DPS check in general. Twins ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, Life cocoon. 1. Dark beyond. Commanding shout. Darkness. Tremor total. Healing tide. Portal of madness.
Drop tremor ass.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. And a circle, diamond, diamond.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Go to X. Not all the way X, not all the way back to the boss.
Stop on the boss.
Healing tide. Tremor totem. Tremor
Stop autoing. Nice.
Crushing
Push.
grasp.
X.
Maddening eruption.
Gonna start.
Reverse totem. Life cocoon. Puncture darkness. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles, go to circle.
Dorian won us soon.
Delirium's descent.
I'm not dropping, right?
Tremor? No. Dread save.
Maddening eruption. Healing tide. Crushing grasp.
Go and stall.
Dorium 2 is going to be soon.
Delirium's descent.
Keep screwing that up. That happens, you just have to jump in on the last second. We'll try to get better at that though.
Well, I'm not good at timing the last second, so.
Crushing grasp.
Wait, he does a cast.
You can do a break. Okay.
They always lose twice a year, right? So
Except the year that they did.
good news though. I'd love to see it. Everyone was a Giants fan that day.
Yep. A 9-7 Giants.
I'm telling you, man. Just gotta make the playoffs. Giants every 10 years will win one. Sometimes two.
2 Super Bowls at once.
One day the Jets will win 9 games.
I would
gonna be a
start
minute.
with I would start with two first.
You mean since they started playing football ever?
They almost went to the Super Bowl twice in the past, what, was it 2002? Something like that.
Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan. Those are the good old days.
Man, this is no joke.
Alright, one more to check for Urkel.
Honestly, I hope they don't win anymore. Just fucking cares.
And then the butt fumble happened. And it was
Butt
all
fumble?
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, good old Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez head right into his center's butt, and then he fumbled the ball.
Sure did. Maybe. Their last good quarterback was fucking Chad Pennington. Not even kidding.
Everyone's ready. Let's go.
Chad is a name.
That is
Something.
They need Doug.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't pre-pot.
Dark Beyond. Life Cocoon. Tremor Darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Save. More on triangles.
Skull, make sure that. Jump.
Crushing Grasp.
Let's save here.
Alright, stuck on the bus.
Ribbit.
Tremor Totem. Spirit Moon. Divine Men. Crushing Grasp.
Push, push, push.
Tentacles, gold sun.
Maddening Eruption.
Then run circle.
Healing Time. Rush Totem. Crushing Grasp. Healing Time.
Tentacles, gold rim.
Life Cocoon.
Be on the edge for the debuffs.
Thorium 1 is gonna be soon.
Delirium's Descent.
Dread is soon.
Darkness. Commanding Maddening Eruption. Protection. Spirit
Got a blue.
Crushing Grasp. Healing Time.
Star.
Thorium 2.
Or in between melee.
Delirium's Descent.
again, like always.
I screwed it up too, Gene. It's okay.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles.
We're in 3.
Pushing.
Delirium's descent.
How much warning do you want on that, Gene? Like 5 seconds for the second?
I just need it. Or just tell me, don't screw up. At least like a couple of them.
Don't screw up.
I don't know. It's like me, like even if you just say it, like I'm thinking about like getting the boss in position and then calling tentacles at the same time, and I don't know, just living my mind.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Zan, on the other hand.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Then
Keep
we're
it up.
technically the boss.
What? I'm literally missing the entire conversation.
I hope so.
Okay.
Can I ask you something?
Same.
You ever lose control? Close, good. So let go.
25 girls in the bathroom. Well, that's the move. A few tattoos. So much attitude. 901 got you in the mood. Sex is a weapon and you came to shoot. Ain't nobody bulletproof. After one look at you, how much ass are you breaking? How many girls in here faking? Tell your drunk friend not to say shit, cause she's always wasted. How much ass are you breaking? How many girls in here faking? Tell your drunk friend not to say shit, cause she's always wasted.
Let's get wild tonight. Can you handle it? You think you know yourself? I hope so. Can I ask you something? You ever lose control? You ever been this close? Good, so let go.
You came out tonight just to find you. No need to remind you. Everyone here has an eye for you, but you don't want a friend or an ex-boo. Dance all night till your ass is bruised. Wet like sex in a sauna room. Don't catch your breath, I wanna see you sweat.
Alright, let's do it again.
How much ass are you breaking?
Still need more DPS in the second phase, or third phase.
4, 3, light 2, 1.
Tell your drunk friend not to say shit, cause she's always wasted.
Let's get wild tonight. Can you handle it?
Dark beyond.
You think you know yourself? I hope so. Can I ask you something? You ever lose control?
Darkness.
Sure, stacked.
Close, good. So let go. Let's get wild tonight. Can you handle it?
Portal of madness.
I hope so. Can I ask you something? You ever lose control? You ever been this close? Good. So let go.
Crushing grasp.
Inside of you, I wanna get high in you. Your body vibrates the room. I wanna know what
Triangle.
you listen to. Your best friend's tripping in the bathroom. You should check on her real soon. She's on the moon, and you must be from the future. How much ass are you breaking? How many girls in here faking? Tell your drunk friend not to say shit, cause she's always wasted. How much ass are you breaking? How many girls in here faking? Tell your drunk friend not to say shit, cause she's always wasted.
Let's get wild tonight. Can you handle it?
Crushing grasp.
I hope so. Can I ask you something?
Tentacles. Go back to moon.
And stop on the boss. Finish head.
So let go. Let's get wild tonight.
Press us.
You know yourself?
Being time.
I hope so. Can I ask you something?
My card, stop on the boss.
You ever been this close? Good. So let go.
Stop autoing it. Stop everything, please.
Crushing grasp.
Push.
The skull.
Corruption.
Or between the skull and eye. Then we're gonna start.
Converse charge. Life cocoon.
Make sure you take the debuffs to the edge.
Tentacles. Go to circle.
Yikes. We can just wipe it. I fucked that up real bad. That was my fault. Again.
Delirium's Descent. Dark Beyond.
Gene, don't fuck it up.
Dark Beyond.
Move the markers slightly. Start the skull we're a little off.
Alright, I'm gonna try. So.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark Beyond.
Clench your buttholes here.
Okay.
Commanding shout.
Before crunch.
Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Circle.
I said you better watch what you do, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And baby girl, I like what you're doing. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type, so let's do it. You know I'll treat you right when
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacle.
and make it go all night. I'm sick of being
Just go to the ad.
I'm gonna be so
Go towards blue.
with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I need to find somebody like
Stop on boss. Hard stop.
Red.
Stop, sorry. Sorry. Just like no autos or anything.
word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who would remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who
Actually, we pushed early. Fuck.
I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be anxious. I'm the type of dude that
Boss safe. Skull. Circle.
Puncture darkness. Life cocoon. Crushing Grasp.
Center.
You're wall hugging.
Towards moon.
Delirium 1 is soon.
Delirium's Descent.
I'ma stay loud in the face of the haste. I'ma speak out, take the muzzle off my face. Out of my mouth, every word that will make me. Never had a doubt
Dread
of
3
the
soon.
life that I'm making. Never had a doubt of the fight I'll be facing. Never had a doubt of the nights.
Maddening Eruption.
Life is all about having dreams that you chase.
Blue.
Spirit Walker.
Wait. Where's the dreads?
Crushing Grasp.
Then we'll move and then tentacles at the same time. Blue side, and then yeah, that timing's sucks. I was actually thinking about moving.
Well, we were off on timing there because we pushed.
I play Mega Dude.
I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes. 'Cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always
Crushing
be
Grasp.
anxious. I'm the type of dude that will always
Star. Get the third Delirium soon.
Delirium's descent. Human time.
You just went in. Alright, come on, Giant Swing.
Five, four,
Don't creep out.
2, 1. Dark beyond.
Should we stack it up?
Darkness emitting short. Human time. Portal of madness. Crushing
Tentacle. Go Star.
Human time. Crushing grasp.
Tentacle. So, stay here at X. Maybe a little bit past X.
Stop
Red
in the
two,
box.
so-
Just chill. Don't auto or anything. Don't touch him, please, at all.
Divine Wind. Spirit Moon. Crushing
Yeah,
grasp.
push.
Tentacle. Skull.
Maddening interruption. Conduct totem.
Star.
Sure you're ready to be on the outside edge.
Life cocoon. Punctured darkness. Crushing grasp.
Triangle.
Human time.
Delirium 1's gonna be soon.
Delirium's descent.
Dread soon. Stack for darkness.
Maddening interruption.
Don't fuck it up, Gene.
5 seconds on Delirium.
You got this.
Delirium's descent.
Prog?
Should have pointed the other way though. Maybe.
It's okay, the tentacles are gone. We're good?
Punctured darkness.
Go to circle.
Delirium's descent.
Torian 3.
Just go me. Okay.
Stage 4.
We're still going on DPS. Any more like pure single target damage on Zaqul?
Like range, if you're not so or like getting in the portal or whatever. Like just you don't have to move with the boss if the dreads aren't coming out and like.
Yeah. Need some probably squeak somewhere out with like more intelligent movement. Like I said, you don't have to be on the boss all the time. It helps the healing, but the only time like damage is really going out is during dreads. So just as long as you're stacked for dreads, other times you can just like turret and cast as long as you're not gonna hit anything or get hit by anything. At least for the most part. So when you're ready, TJ.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sweet.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark Beyond. Healing Tide, Tremor Totem. Darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Shackles. Go to blue.
Out in the back, we need to go. Two of them. Square, quick.
Just wave it.
Yikes.
I think your statues in, like, they just were back there when we were cutting away.
It was. I couldn't redrop it when we were, because I had redropped it.
Cancel it.
Yeah.
You put them back together, made me think that they were all of me.
Yeah, so
Just because I'm real
Alright, everyone's ready. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Darkening time. Life cocoon rendered darkness. Healing time. Portal of madness. Crushing breath.
Close.
Healing time.
Circle-ish. More on triangle.
We might need to finish that one. No, it's good with the bullet.
A long wave behind.
God,
Yeah, skull. Range, can you make sure that goes down if it doesn't?
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. You got a skull. Maybe a little past it.
Slow down. Zaqul.
Stack for Dread 2.
Dread 2, the Dreading.
Divine
Just stop
Love.
on Zaqul.
Spirit Link. Crushing grasp.
Push.
Tentacles. Go to X.
Maddening eruption.
Then we're gonna triangle.
Wingard totem. Healing time. Punctured darkness. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles.
Sure you're on the outside.
Got a star-ish side.
Life cocoon.
Dorian 1 6.
Delirium's descent.
Somebody really marching.
Healing time.
Stack for Dread 3.
Darkness. Ancestral. Maddening eruption. Healing time. Crushing grasp.
Yeah, skull, tentacles.
5 seconds on Dorian.
Spirit falcon.
Skull side.
Delirium's descent.
Blue side.
Punctured darkness. Crushing grasp.
Just go between, I guess.
Delirium's descent.
Dorian 3.
Alright. Turn. Okay, and please. Thanks. I know the only thing that's like holding us back is just meeting the DPS requirement to push into phase 4. So we just need more like single target on the boss in phase like 3. Basically from the first delirium onto the end there. So it comes from the people in the delirium realm and the people out. Like it's not just one person's job. So. Alright, everyone's ready. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark Beyond. Tremor Totem. Human Time. Dark Illumination. Human Time. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Circle.
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles are safe here.
I'm gonna slow down on the boss.
Human Time.
Stack for Dread 2.
Tremor Totem. Divine Wind. Spirit Moon. Crushing Grasp.
Push.
Tentacles.
Maddening
Pass
Eruption.
a little bit.
Human Tide. Reverse Totem.
I'm gonna triangle.
Human Tide. Life Cocoon. Punctured
Sure, you're
Crushing
wall
Grasp.
hugging.
Tentacles. Towards circle. Not all the way.
Torium once.
Delirium's Descent.
Stack for Dread.
Tremor Totem. Healing Tide. Ancestral Protection. Maddening Eruption. Revival.
Gonna blue.
Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. We're safe on blue.
Torium too soon.
Delirium's Descent. Healing Tide. Punctured Darkness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Force. Star. Push. Nice.
Come out, delirium. People come out. Perfect. They should come out around like 51 or so. Where's Kazi?
Stack for Dread.
This is where we need to be loose stack. Immediately when we go into this phase, the boss needs to be pulled to the middle of the room.
Manifest is coming out.
These pools that are in the middle there need to definitely not be there. They have to be on the edge of the room.
Hey!
Crushing grasp.
Yeah, we can wipe it.
Dark beyond.
Better. Let's do it again. Once we get there, a little more consistent with talking about what. You're correct. The damage happens on dispel, and then like a few seconds later, after the pools blow up. Can I get Ant, please? All right, everyone's ready. Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark beyond. Commanding shout. Darkness. Healing time. Portal of madness. Life cocoon. Crushing grasp.
Technicals. We're safe here.
I'm slow.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Safe here.
We can slow down on the bus. Just full stop on the bus.
Stack for Dread 2.
Tremor totem. Divine moon. Crushing grasp.
Go. Push, push, push.
Tentacles.
Healing time.
Square.
Maddening eruption.
And then circle.
Reverse totem.
Get ready to put these pools on the edge.
Puncture dark. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Triangle.
We're in one second.
Delirium's descent. Life cocoon.
Stack for Dread 3.
Darkness.
To skull.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Frontal, say I remember.
Delirium 2.
Delirium's
Square
descent.
side. I didn't call it though. Late.
Punctured darkness.
I did say skull or square, right?
Crushing grasp.
Even though I was late. Tentacles, star.
This is Delirium 3.
Delirium's descent.
Alright. So in.
Apparently clipped my own pool when I was dropping them. I'm bad at video games.
What about virtual porn? Are you bad at that?
We lose people to tentacle again, I imagine.
Okay. A lot.
I called it late, but I think I called it correctly though. I
called it correctly. It was fun.
Just make sure everyone goes in your boss mod and emphasize. Give the countdown, so you just hear the countdown every time tentacles.
God, it feels like it's 12:30.
AM, please.
Stupidest thing. We should get rid of daylight savings. Period.
I agree.
Same time change.
Do you not have time in Texas?
I think Arizona's right thinking about the time.
Everyone's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dark beyond. Shrunk at home. Darkness. Commanding stream time. Portal of madness. Crushing grass.
Tentacles. Circle.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. I go back to Fred.
Stop on the boss. Hard stop. We're like pushing really hard. Like, don't do anything. Don't auto attack. Don't do anything. Anyone auto attacking, stop. Tell your pet to stop autoing.
Kill me.
Ow.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles.
We can do this.
That's cool.
Inverse triangle.
Triangle.
Life cocoon.
Your nightmare's happening. Don't fuck it up.
Punctured darkness. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles.
Outside.
Delirium 1 soon.
Delirium's descent.
Stack for Dread.
Madden interruption.
Going towards Skull.
Spirit walking. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Frontal or backside.
Delirium's descent.
Delirium 2.
Punctured darkness. Healing time.
5 seconds in Delirium 3.
Tentacles. In between. There we go, push.
Wait.
Deal slam, man.
Tentacles spawn on players underneath, right?
The ones down below?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like in the cat, or I guess I shouldn't spin the boss around too much when he's about to cast.
And the direction they go is like random, so if it just goes on shady and points towards the front of him, it's just unlucky.
Even at max range.
Mm-hmm. I'm not ready.
Five, 4, 3, live 2, 1. Dark Beyond. Commanding Shout. Tremor Totem. Dark Earthen Wall Totem. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Star.
Ring of Peace. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Skull.
Stop on the boss, please. Where's CJ? Don't touch the boss, please. Stop, 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 stop.
Tremor Totem.
We're just done. Just done. Okay.
Interruption.
Like, everyone understands when we're pushing, right? In case I don't call it right away. We literally cannot get to 85 before I cast the third crush. So if you notice the boss is low, just stop. Even if I don't fucking call it. The timings, like, just screw the fight up for the rest of the fight. Using it. What's the cooldown on Torrent?
The trinket, 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you should just use it on when we phase out of phase 1, so you have the buff up there at the start. I mean, literally, like, you guys see how much we have to just sit on our hands. Like, using stuff at the start is just pointless, to be honest. Like, maybe you get a little more burst at the start, but then we're sitting on our hands for 20 seconds, so it doesn't fucking matter. Everyone's ready, so.
Five, 4, 3, 2, Live Cocoon. 1. Healing Tide. Dark Beyond. Earthen Wall Totem. Commanding Shout. Tremor Totem. Darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. We're safe here.
Slow down on the boss.
Crushing Grasp.
Circle.
Stack for Dread 2.
Push.
Diamond or moon.
Maddening corruption.
It's gonna hold one motion.
Crushing grasp. Puncture darkness.
Tentacle.
Sure, you're on the outside. Nightmares was.
Rip goes skull.
Dorian one as soon.
Delirium's descent. Healing time.
Dread.
Dark commanding shout. Maddening corruption. Healing time. Revival.
Circle.
Inverse totem. Surge plasma.
Going fast.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Circle. Safe.
Delirium's descent. Earthen wall totem.
I just need to move the boss quicker like that every time. This makes plenty of time.
Puncture
Want me to save wind rush for that one every time?
Probably. Yeah.
So we get Ash as the near skull. Whatever.
I thought I did.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles.
Remember, you gotta be
Dorian
dropping
three
this on the
seventeen.
outside, guys.
Warning.
Let's keep going. A couple more attempts. We just got to keep pumping damage.
Can I get cookies?
What kind?
The fucking ones.
Whoa! Whoa!
I only have fucking cookies.
Whoa!
Alright, everyone's ready.
Best kind.
Tastes like fish.
If it tastes like fish, I've got a problem.
Fish cookie.
1. Dark beyond. Earthen wall totem. Tremor totem. Darkness. Commanding shout. Hide. Portal of madness. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. the star.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. X.
Stop dots.
Staff for Dread Tip.
Earthen wall totem. Tremor totem. Divine M. Spirit moon. Crushing grasp.
Push.
Healing
Tentacles.
tide.
Go back on the moon.
Interruption.
Circle.
It's on the cast of this tentacle sauce, not the.
Life cocoon.
Manifest nightmares. Going make sure you're outside.
Darkness. Crushing grasp.
Thorium soon.
Where's means?
Delirium's descent.
Staff for Dread.
Earthen wall totem. Healing tide. Tremor totem. Commanding darkness. Maddening eruption.
Scroll.
Windrush totem. Crushing grasp.
Go ahead and revival.
I'm too far away.
Go X side.
Delirium's descent. Punctured darkness. Healing tide. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Go to X.
Delirium 3 and
More
5.
moon.
Delirium's descent. Earthen wall totem.
Nope. Let's do one more attempt.
Divine shield. Dark beyond.
Pulse computer crash. We'll be back in a minute, and we'll do our last attempt.
Nothing you can see is more terrible than what I am.
might use it on phase 1, but
Faster. Could get
As
faster.
soon as we'll get to here, get busted.
definitely can't use it in phase 1 though.
Let's try something spicy on this pool. Let's just go balls to the walls and not do anything. Don't hold DPS. We're just pushing as fast as we can. The goal is to go to 50% before the third dread. Which
No
happens
less,
at
sir.
like 2:45. No less. We just go balls to walls at the stop. No, start. No holding DPS or anything.
That means pre-pot.
Yeah, you can pre-pot. Everyone should pre-pot. All the deliriums and everything are still the same.
I don't know
Somebody
if I
tell
like
Vol to
this.
go fucking ham. Literally tell him go fucking ham.
If you're assigned to a dread, just make sure you're not paying attention to your boss timer more so than like actual cast on the boss, so we don't waste it.
No lust, but everything else.
Gee. You still want mine on 3, right?
Yeah, same
Okay.
layout. Just don't drop it until you actually see him casting, because your timer might be wrong.
I mean, I'd usually do that anyway.
Oh my god.
Alright, everyone join. Let's have fun.
Have fun, what?
What? Doing damage is fun.
That's not wow.
Yikes.
What? Isn't doing damage fun?
Yikes.
Am I fucking wrong?
Life continues.
Yikes.
Dark beyond. Earthen wall totem.
Keisha's like, did somebody say combustion?
Yikes.
He's just like, did somebody say he fucked up his combustion?
Oops.
We still have to kill ads and shit, so like...
Of madness. Crushing grasp.
Tentacles. Triangle.
Maddening corruption.
I'm gonna finish all these, that's all.
Crushing grasp.
Tentacle. You go on the moon side. I can't move the boss.
Puncture darkness.
Yikes.
Stack for dread.
Earthen wall totem. Tremor totem. Healing tide. Divine wind.
Okay, let's do one more pull and do the game.
Crushing grasp.
That was fun.
Everyone got too excited.
I assume all the people that died early got tentacled faced.
Yep.
Okay, so one more time. I lied on that being the last time. Sorry, guys. No, sorry.
Is another balls attempt or normal attempt?
What, Keish?
Is this another balls attempt or normal attempt?
Yeah, we'll just with no one dying.
This time I won't go.
I believe in you. I believe. Jinx.
I'll take the
Oh
other.
man. Worst day ever.
Oh my god.
like a minute and a half.
You're delaying my Burger King run.
Oh my god.
Nancy,
I want a burger.
What?
I'll give you 10 gold if you eat a food buff.
I ran out of food buffs, like.
Oh my god, I'll give you a
Ouch.
free food buff.
That's why we killed us.
It's all my fault!
Look at my dude's abs. Aren't I hot?
Nice. Ready in 5, so.
Alright, let's do this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Life.
Free pot.
Dark Beyond. Urban Wall Totem. Commanding Shredder Totem. Darkness. Healing Tide. Portal of Madness. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Safe here.
Converge Totem. Maddening Eruption. Crushing Grasp.
There's a couple. There's a 7 in the back.
Yeah, we need to get on. Skull.
Red side, back side.
2 seconds. Go, go. We did it.
Puncture Darkness.
Range gonna fill that.
Another one. Another.
Staff for Dread.
Where's us?
Urban Wall Totem. Tremor Totem. Divine Min. Spirit Link. Crushing Grasp.
Tentacles. Moon.
Welcome. Maddening Eruption.
I'm gonna swear.
Crushing Grasp.
Delirium 1 is soon.
Tentacles.
Life
We're
Cocoon.
safe here.
Thanks, RNG.
Delirium's Descent. Puncture Darkness.
This is Dread 3 coming up, right? In 12?
Right. Yep.
We're gonna need someone for the middle.
We're not gonna make it that far. So.
Staff for this Dread.
Urban Wall Totem. Tremor Totem.
Personals here, maybe.
Yeah, we want to beat the dread that happens here.
coming
so
yet.
that
Delirium 2.
In between.
Delirium's Descent.
Okay.
Divine Geo.
this dread here is where we want to have him at 50% by. So technically, if we get the delirium, we still send people down, I guess. But all right.
Maddening Eruption.
We're done for the night. It was a good night. I mean, we're pretty close to having the first 3 phases like down. We just need a bit more, and then phase 4 is when the real fun starts. If you like doing DPS, that is.
I hate DPS, dude.
I have my
Let's
business
fucking
left out
fight.
on Tuesday.
Fight sucks.
I wish I could solid deck this, so.
But that's fun.
See y'all later.
Later.